Hi Libra, this is Jess with your May 19th to the 31st council. I hope that you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Libra, for some of you guys, you may be looking for, just wanted to say straight away, you may be waiting to get a house. Like some of you may have had your heart set on a particular home, particular thing. There's going to be some disappointment around it. Okay. It's going to come through, but it's not going to come through right now. Now, as it relates to work, some of you guys are, I feel this month may be a month of like karma for some of you. You're dealing with kind of like a karmic month for the remainder of this month. It looks like it's going to go on a little bit longer for some of you. I see some leaving, and this is typical. If you're doing a general, then you're going to see people leaving, people coming in. Like that's just typical. So I see people, deciding on a particular new area of life, and they're going to be moving on. It's not that it didn't take a lot of work. It took a lot of work to get to wherever you're moving on to. Okay. You had to kind of like stand your ground. You had to really work hard to get to this place. And some of you are finally going to get to this place. So you're going to get a new job. You're going to get an offer. You're going to get the house. But it didn't come without being disappointed around maybe one that you really wanted. Through some disappointment, later comes reward. Okay. And some of you right now is probably just going through the disappointment of it all. It looks like you have thought of something like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, but you're still not sure. So it could be school. It could be, again, moving, because I get actually moving for some of you guys, or wanting to move on from a particular thing in life. Okay. And I do see that you've been trying to figure this thing out. A lot of you guys may have spoken to others trying to get down to the bottom of, how's the best thing, is this the best thing that I'm doing? What is the best way to go about this? That sort of thing is what I kind of see here. And it looks like to me that someone on your job could be leaving a job. A male is going to be leaving. And it may be a decision between him and a female if it's by force. And they choose to let him go. Some of you could be nervous that you're going to be the one let go at your job is what it looks like to me. If you are let go and you have to leave, you're going to get a new opportunity. It's just karma. It's just karma for some of you guys. You just have to kind of deal with things rectifying or balancing themselves out. Okay. With this end, for some of you that's losing a job or moving on, you're very confused. You're not really sure. You're emotionally confused about it, but you're going to get clear. You're going to get clear. It's going to take a while before, like I said, before things get back on track for some of you. Now, as it relates to like money for the remainder of the month, let me just say, really depends on your emotions. So since it's karmic, if you're in a healthy state mentally and you're making good decisions for yourself, then money will be as usual. You're not going to gain any more. You're not going to lose any less. It's just going to be same as usual, right? Like you're working a job, you're going to get your check. You will go to work, you show up, you do your job, you get your check. Others of you, there may be some things that are changing. So it could be related to, again, leaving this job, losing this job. So obviously there's going to be some things that you need to kind of like scale back with, because money's maybe a bit less for a little bit. Okay. And I feel like more anxiety than anything. For those of you that's leaving, you probably have some money in the bank. You probably can get yourself to the next stage. For those of you that relates to. So for some of you, it could just be overthinking, and there being that level of anxiety. And others of you, you should know your circumstances that you may need to scale back, right? Now, in the love area, it looks like some of you guys have a charmer, a Casanova, someone that really thinks that they are, some people, like they said, some people think that they're too smart for their own good. I was initially feeling like you may want him. What did I say? I thought as soon as I put down the spread, I said, you want him, but he's not coming. That's the thing. You want him, but he's not coming. Some of you are trying your best to kind of like stay away from somebody, leave the person alone, walk away from the person. The person could have disappeared on you, or just you may be hard to reach. So if someone's hard to reach, okay, obviously it's going to be some of you it's hard to reach because you kind of can't make a decision. You don't know what to do. You don't want to open yourself up again for disappointment. And if it's the other way around, the other person is kind of focusing on other things in their life, and they're not making you a priority, and you may be feeling a bit neglected, let's say. I do see a lot of worry as it relates to a relationship, because either you had to let go of someone or someone decided to let go of you, and you're worried. A lot of worry, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, but you're addicted to the person, so it's very hard for you to let them go. At this time, I do see that some of you that can relate to this, some of you, I do see that there's like this contemplative state that you're in, thinking that this love is so strong. And if you're married and if it's a real, traditional thing, then yeah, it is a very strong love there. But there could be problems just on a fundamental level, right? Yeah, you can't live off of love alone. So just maybe in the most practical and fundamental ways, there may be a bit of lack there, okay, or hopelessness, okay? And you may be thinking like, I need to leave. Some of you may have left, and so therefore your relationship is in the process of a divorce, a breakup, and with that, there's just this having to scale back because you no longer have two incomes. You now have one, and you kind of have to scale back. Looks like as we get close to the end of the month, things are going to get really good. Home life is going to get very, very secure. For those of you, this is gearing more toward those of you that's in a relationship. It is a real relationship. It's healthy. You guys just may be working really hard. There may be some moving involved, moving to a new home, that sort of thing. It looks like at the end of the month, things are going to get really good. Others of you, you may be going through a rough patch in your relationship, and there may be the talk of, we should break up, we should leave, that sort of thing. I feel like at the end of the month, things are going to get back on track. Okay. There may be a real commitment of sorts. Some of you could be getting like a real commitment, like, okay, move in with me. Okay. Let's move in together. Like, how relationships go. You having a problem, then somebody may say, I don't know where this is going. And then it goes from bad to better. So basically that's it. From bad to better is what I'm seeing here. Others of you that's going through a divorce and an actual breakup and you've moved on, that sort of thing, you may be meeting someone new. I don't feel like it's a brand new person, but for some of you, it will be new. It could already be somebody that you are getting to know. And they may step this up. They may, want to take the relationship to the next level. As you get into June, 5 weeks from now, 5 days from now, it could be by the end of the month that you guys really get into like this new place where it's a whole new commitment. It's a whole new space. Everything just feels like you're starting new again, or you are just starting brand new with a new person. And so that's what I kind of see for you guys for the remainder of the month. If you would like to share how this resonates with you, please do so in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Libra.